So in this video, I'm continuing my little mission to try and unlock all of the China Rising weapons that are now actually available for us to unlock. DICE recently made a bit of a, a little bit of a mistake when it came to releasing these, and they came out a little bit earlier than intended, but they've now actually been added to Battlelog in the assignments list. And in this episode, we're looking at the L85A2 British Assault Rifle. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that this is one of my favourite all-time weapons in the Battlefield series. It's because it's a British assault rifle, and of course I am from Britain. So for me, it's something that I really like to use, and I cannot see why this wasn't included in the base game. It's one of those weapons that, for me at least, there are plenty of Swedish weapons in there, plenty of Chinese weapons, American weapons, Russian weapons, even Israeli weapons are in there. Why was this not included in the base game? I don't know, it's just something that I find a little bit sort of confusing. It should have been included in the base game in my opinion. Now, before we get into the main chunk of the commentary and how the gun actually feels and how best it is to use it, I thought I'd just explain how really easy it is to actually unlock this thing. It requires you to complete one assignment called Open Fire. Firstly, as with quite a few of the assignments, you actually need to reach rank 10 before you'll even unlock the assignment to be able to complete it. I'm not sure why DICE are implementing this rank 10 system. I said in another video I think it's probably because they don't just want everybody unlocking all the weapons at the same time. You actually have to get used to the game first of all before you'll start to unlock some of the weapons, so I guess that's the reason why they're doing it. After reaching level 10, you need to obtain 3 assault rifle ribbons. Now that's not exactly very hard to do. 1 ribbon equals 6 kills with any assault rifle in the game, so you essentially need to get 18 kills, and that's the first box ticked. Following on from that, you need to get a kill with a pistol, the underslung 40mm grenade launcher, and a kill with a defibrillator, all in the same round. Now, getting a kill with a pistol and an underslung in the same game isn't exactly very difficult, but getting a kill with a defibrillator might be a bit more of a challenge, so I found that going onto a map like Zavod 311, trying to flank the enemy, maybe get a defib kill on a camping sniper is the best way to do it. I managed to get these 3 kills on a game of Flood Zone. It's not very difficult to do because a lot of people tend to camp on the stairs as you come up to the roof, so if you can be silent, you just come up behind them and zap them, and then you can get that defib kill. And then once you've done that, you'll unlock the beautiful L85A2. As I stated before, this is a British assault rifle that is used by the British military and has been in use since 1987, so it's been in use for a long time now, but technically it's not actually a British-made assault rifle. It's made by the German manufacturer Heckler & Koch. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have any solid facts for this weapon in Battlefield 4, but judging on how it played in Battlefield 3, there are a few differences, but it's essentially the same gun. It feels the same, it looks the same, it seems to reload at the same speed that it did in Battlefield 3, it seems to recoil in the same pattern that it did in Battlefield 3, but there is one big difference, and that's the rate of fire. Now, in Battlefield 3, the rate of fire for the L85 was 650 rounds per minute, which sort of put it at the bottom of the table in terms of assault rifles. But in Battlefield 4, I think the rate of fire has been increased. This thing now at close range actually stands a chance at winning a gunfight against something like the MTAR-21. Now, as I said, there's no solid facts about what the actual increase is, but I would say it's between 700 and 750 rounds per minute. So that 100 RPM more feels so much better, and at close quarters, as I said, you can actually take people on and probably win the gunfight. But the playstyle that I like to adopt with the L85 is more medium to long range combat, because this thing has some really good long range accuracy. The footage that's rolling around in the background is Zavod 311 on Rush. Now, this is a really good map to use this weapon on. It's got some really long lanes of sight, some more close quarters battles as well, but generally it tends to be a medium range combat map. This was actually the first round that I played with the L85, so it's completely naked, it's got no attachments on it at all, and I went 16 for 2 in this game. And that's the really surprising thing here. For the L85, I don't think it needs a lot of adjustment in terms of how you use it. It pretty much comes set up for you to use at medium to long range, and that's where it excels. So for me, I think I switched out to a red dot sight later on in this video, just to make it a little bit easier to use than those iron sights, because they're okay, but in certain situations they can be god-awful to use. If you really wanted to, you could stick a stubby grip on this weapon. That you unlock at 150 kills for the L85, but really, the recoil's so manageable anyway that I don't really think it's necessary. If you are having trouble though, that's probably the best grip to go for, either the stubby or the potato grip. One thing I did notice a difference between sort of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 in this weapon, the gun has sort of this sand look to it when you first start using it, so that when you put a camo on it, it actually only colours those parts of the weapon that are already sort of this sandy yellow colour, and it doesn't colour the actual metal, so it's not very well camouflaged as a weapon, but really if you're just dropping players with this thing, then who really cares about what the camo looks like? So if you're looking for an assault rifle that's really good at medium to long range, that's got really good accuracy and virtually no recoil at those distances, I give you the L85A2. This is perhaps one of my favourite assault rifles now, beside the Ace-23 for sort of medium to close range combat, and the fact that now the L85 has had a boost in its rate of fire, it really can hold its own at close range as well. Just a couple of things I want to mention. Hello to 1,200 new subscribers. I don't know where you've come from around the internet, but you're very welcome here on my channel, and thank you for subscribing. And thank you to everybody who's already subscribed, who supported those second assault videos that I posted earlier in the week. They've done really well, and I've grown my channel massively during that time, so thank you very much for the continued support. Second thing, the Ace Squad video that I posted with Matt the Musketeer went down really well, so I'll definitely be continuing that. A lot of you guys asked for it before I actually delivered it, and I got some really good comments saying that you wanted to see more, so that's definitely something I'm looking into. Sort of makes sense that because I play so much with Matt the Musketeer anyway, kind of made sense to make the video, but it was really good to see the support I got from that, so thank you. And one final thing, I can't reply to comments at the moment. I don't know why. I was able to reply to comments last week and the week before when they stupidly changed it to Google+, but now it's completely disabled my ability to comment, reply, or even upvote comments on any video on YouTube. So at the moment I cannot reply to any comments. So if you want to get hold of me, there's a link in the description to my Twitter page. I'm on there all the time, pretty much 24/7. So if you want to ask questions or you want to say something, come and contact me there. But that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Likes and comments are always appreciated. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.